Welcome to ProPool.com, the Show Offs, a pool tournament reality show taking place in Humboldt County.
Now this here is Deb, and this is Ron, this is Leanna, and this is Missy.
Her sister.
That's Frank, that's Iris, this is Shane,
Her friend.
and that's Dan. This is me, I'm the Moose, and I'm here to tell you all about the pool you're going to see today.
Deb is on the warm-up table. She just shot a stripe in the side. Looks like she's going to go for the 9 up in the corner. Yep, I guess so. Okay, nice little roll there. She's going to go for amateurs. You can never guess, but I think she's going to go for the 3 ball here. Yes, it's the 3 ball. Ron and Deb are going to shoot a game here of 8 ball. We got together today to play a game here as a warm-up game for the Humboldt County Pool Tournament coming up here in a few weeks. Ron has stripes now. He's picking them away. There's another one in the corner, but it looks like he left himself in a tough spot here. Oh, 9 ball on the side. Let's see what happens, folks. Whoa, a twofer. A nice shot, but nothing much left to shoot at. Looks like he's going to try a tough cut up in the corner. And overcut it. Unbelievable. Oh, Deb shoots at the 6 and misses it. Okay, Ron is back at the table. And looks like, yeah, he gets a shot. A little sloppy on the stroke, but got some position in that clutter. Okay, if that ball rolls past the 3, I have a mess. Oh, good, I can see the 8. Here is a demonstration on shooting straight with low right English. Notice the cue ball go to the left. Here's the same shot with high right English. Notice the cue ball after it hits the rail. It zips to the right.
North on the US 101, we are trying to find a new game of pool. Now, somewhere up here, we know that there's a place called the Country Club that we can shoot a good game at. Let's see if we can find it. We have found some elk, some redwoods. Hey, look! I think we found the lagoons around here somewhere, right? I know if we find the lagoons, there's the lagoons, we're going in the right direction. Alright, but, wait, no, I think we got turned around. Check the map. Alright, there's the map, and it looks like we're headed the right way, so we go back to the lagoons again. Now, we need to find the Pacific Ocean. If we could find the ocean, okay, we're on the right track. Now, we need to follow this till we get to the Klamath River. And then once we get to the river, hey, look, there's the grizzly bears. All right, we're on the right road. Now, there's only one question you really need to ask yourselves at this point, because we think we found the place. We just need to know, are you ready to shoot some pool?
We're here to find players for the upcoming Humboldt County Pool Tournament. Wow, look at the salmon that come out of this river. And that's not all that they find in this area. Well, we're rolling up to the country club in Klamath. Got a couple of ladies here that are going to dazzle us with some good pool. Leanna, who is one of the bar owners, and Missy, her sister. That was Missy that just broke. Looks like she got a nice scatter there. And what is she going to go for? Now, in the tournament rules that we use, the table is open after the break, so the player has to pocket a ball and call the shot to have that kind. And she took stripes, and she's on number 2. Okay, what's her? I'm not sure what her next shot here is. And wow, a great shot. We would call that a hard shot and give her extra credit for it. And now the 10 ball in the corner. Good run there. Okay, now I think she's stuck here unless she really pulls out some masterful shooting. And looks like she's trying to play safe, and let's see if she keeps the other opponent from winning. This is a really nice area up here. I've been on the US 101 this far north sometimes, but I never stopped here. And Leanna, using nice form, pockets the ball in the side, and now she's going to go for the 5, and let's hope she doesn't follow it in with the cue ball. And good, it stopped. The brakes worked. Okay, now she's going to go for the 3 cross side. I think she's got an angle, so she shouldn't scratch, and she doesn't. Good for her. Well, anyways, they got some really great hamburgers here. But they didn't give me any of their nice salmon fish that we were looking at earlier. I think the mountain lion ate them. Okay, we're back at with Missy, and no, she couldn't get that bank. So Leanna's back at the table. Our editor's been cutting a few things out here because we can't go on and on. We got a time constraint on our video. And Missy's back at the table. Okay, got a nice simple cut in this corner. And looks like she's either going to play a safe or back bank it. Folks, and whoa, that was great shot, Missy. And now after that shooting, I'm sure she'll make this 8 ball, and congratulations, we have a winner. I'm sure we'll be back here to see some of these games for real here with some real money and prizes. We're at Corvallis now. It's a little place about 3 miles east of US 101, Klamath, along the Klamath River in one of the most famous fishing spots on the planet. We're headed back down south now. If you notice, we're quite a ways from San Francisco. San Francisco likes to think of them as Northern California, but they're not. We just stopped by the little Trinidad Fishing Festival to see some of the vendors, and here's a friendly gang of leathersmiths. Wow, some nice stuff here. Maybe they'll make us some cue cases. We're here at the Clam Beach Inn in our travel south, and checking out, looking for pool tables. And we heard there's a couple in here. We'll see as we walk in, and I see one pool table. Nice. This looks like it'll work. Turns out the staff here was more than happy to play a game of 8-ball. This is Frank. He broke, and Ron there is playing him a game of 8-ball. This is a warm-up game for our tour we're starting, the US 101 Billiards Tour. And we're going to film all the matches, the key matches, and put them on TV. And so you amateurs that want to try out at sometimes, let us know. Have camera and cue will travel is what I say. Okay, I don't know what that was, but Ron didn't impress anybody with that shooting. Now, the Clam Beach Inn here, it's about a quarter of a mile from the Pacific Ocean and the Clam Beach, which gets its name from one of the famous beaches people like to go dig for clams. Yeah, this game is real amateurs here, if we like watching misses. Now, we're going to be doing a lot of really creative camera work here in the near future. You'll see a lot of it. We've shown some examples of our magnified cue ball shot where we feature the player shooting and show the cue ball and exactly where he hits it, and then fade away to the there's a lot of people in this place, so I have to speak up sometimes. We got a big crowd over there in the corner out of camera sight. But anyways, reality shows have realities like that. There's Frank going. He's made another ball, and he's getting ready to shoot again. And we've actually got 90 minutes of pool on TV here in Humboldt County. And man, we have to come up with some creative conversation because the shooting here in this game isn't that impressive. Oh, I actually made one. But one of the things we're doing in our upcoming videos is we're showing all the shots that people make, and then we're not going to bore you with every single miss during the whole game, which should make viewing a little more entertaining. Just imagine this: you're at a pool hall and they're playing pool, and you just watch them when they make good shots, and then you go take a break when they're missing. You know, something like that. Then our payout system is really going to be interesting. Basically, Maw and Frank missed again now, but that's getting to be quite a clutter there, and that 8-ball down in the corner makes things kind of scary for Ron. I'm sure he's wondering about that. And he's going to try some kind of crazy bank here. I'm sure Rodney Morris could make it. Hey, just didn't hit it hard enough. Let's see what Frank does. I can't see the full table, and boy, he pulls it out. Frank wins the game, and I go away. I think I went over there and started crying. In our travels through Rio Del looking for a pool table, but we couldn't find a match. Hello, my name's Ron with Pro Pool, and we're going to give a little demonstration here on some pointers on how to play a better game of pool. So maybe you can win one of the matches coming up in the Humboldt County Pool Tournament. We're here in Fortuna. We've got a table here set up. We'll do some demonstrations and just give you a couple of pointers today. We're going to start with some basic items here. One is the stance and shooting straight. One of the feature items in all of our videos will be to show how most players don't really shoot that straight.
She said that was the worst summer she ever had in her life. Because they lived in a lodge.
Many players, they like to jump up or turn during the shot. Something like that. When you do that, you never have any idea where you're hitting the ball. You might miscue. Things just go crazy. Notice I was hitting dead center. English and cue ball was going in a certain direction. Now I'm going to use different English. And for that, you need to chalk up. The chalk we recommend is the Balabushka Performance Chalk. See, the cue ball comes back this way. That was low right English.
How you doing? Good. How are you?
What is the hardest part about finding a good game of pool? Well, that's finding a match with someone of equal skill. Well, we developed a new program recently called the Matchmaker. Basically, instead of looking for one person to play, you go on our website and post the location, the date, and the time that you want to play, and then you broadcast it to your personal network. It can be a Facebook page, emails, whatever, and the notice goes out to one or more players that you want to play. They get the message. If they want to play or can meet you at your spot, then they RSVP you and you meet them at that location. If you want to play just one match or 3 or 4 matches. So basically our tournament program is the virtual tournament director. I'm going to go for this 9-ball stripe down in the corner. Okay, he just made the stripe in the corners. I think the 14 ball, now he's... Ooh, that looks good. Now he's on the 14 ball. The orange ball is the 13 ball. Okay, looks like he's going for the 8 down in the corner. Yeah, and he makes it. Good for Shane. This is another game. They're just finishing up. We thought it was funny and leave it in here. Anyways, Iris came and missed, and then Shane was forced into a bank shot.
We have left Iris and Shane behind. It appears that their game is going to take longer to finish than we thought. Meanwhile, we are on a mission to find something called the Yellow Rose. They tell us it grows on the Lost Coast. The closest thing we have to a lead is someplace called Petrolia. I'm not sure if we're in the right area here. We've been roaming around this road for quite some time. As you can see, there's nothing around other than very, very pretty ocean waves. but I was really convinced that we'd gone completely the wrong direction. Encounter a couple of very interesting and vocal members of the local community, but we somehow wound up in Texas just long enough to go, oh no wait, this really is California.
Dan and Ron lag for the break. We're here at the Yellow Rose. Dan and Ron is playing a match today. We're out in Petrolia, about 30 miles from Ferndale, down a bunch of winding roads and a remote wilderness scenery. Well, Ron makes a bad shot on a 6-ball. Dan is the manager here, and we had quite a few people show up to participate. Again, we played quite a bit this afternoon, and we're going to fade away to a bunch of different shots. Well, some people call that slop, but in the in tournament rules, that actually counts. There's always a conversation about house rules and official tournament rules. But one thing I know is once you play tournament rules, you don't want to go back to house rules, typically, because they are more fair and more fun. Our format includes 10 matches, 5 games per match, and players are ranked by games won on a leaderboard, and that's how we determine who wins. All this is in a 30-minute show, so we don't have time to film an entire 5-game match every shot, so we're showing most of the balls pocketed and then a number of misses just to kind of keep it flowing. Now we're open for comments from all the viewers. You can email us anytime and stuff you'd like to see while watching pool. We're hoping the lessons pay off when people actually go out and try to improve their game. One of the things about BCA league rules that confuses players is if you get a table foul, the opponent gets ball in hand anywhere on the table. Table foul means you have to hit a ball first, then any ball on the table has to hit a rail. And if another ball goes in the pocket, then that's still considered a good hit. For example, if you hit the other opponent's ball first, then that's a table foul. If you can't use the 8-ball as a common ball either. So, and we're playing 8-ball, and one player shoots solids and the other player shoots stripes. 8 ball is the most common game anybody ever sees. You know, you can go anywhere and see 8 ball being played. All the other games are rare for the most part. Now in our format here, anyone can play in these TV matches around the county. After the next episodes, we will be shooting 1 match per episode. So there'll be 2 players, play 5 games, and we'll be able to show a lot more shots and strategy that takes place in 1 game. This was a nice drive out here to Petrolia. I didn't really expect to find 2 nice pool tables that were level and had good felt and everything, but I did. Well, I think we're in our final game now. Score is 2-2. Ron has got solids in this game. It's a progressive format, so the winner of 1 episode will move on to the next episode at a different location until we finish a series, which will be about 10 or 11 different matches. Basically, it's just a tournament that stretches out over several weeks, following certain players through a series. Working up to a finale. Working up to a finale. Now shooting the stripes. And Dan went ahead and won that match 3-2.
Hey Ron.
Hey, nice to see you.
You too.
Yeah, we had our first match here at in Petrolia with Dan, and he won 3-2. So how'd you think it worked out?
It was great. You know, I was kind of surprised I won, and you know, we got a lot of people showing up and lots of people interested. So hopefully we'll have a lot of players to represent Petrolia.
Yeah, I think you will. I was really excited about seeing all these people here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday. It's surprising.
Yep.
Okay, well, great.
Thanks, Ron.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you at the tournament.
Yeah!